Hello, I want you to turn to page 55 in your student books. We're going to look at part A first. To prepare for your writing assignment, I want you to start thinking about how you would describe Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones. What are some words that describe ma'am? Think quietly and write down traits or characteristics of this character in part A. I personally like to think of words like compassionate, concerned, strong-willed, determined, caring, and hardworking. Now, looking at your list of traits, choose 3 traits. Make sure you can provide an example from the text to support your choice of traits. Now let's look at part B. Let's look at our instructions. Use the choices provided in the chart and develop a number topic sentence. Try starting your sentence with the 3 traits you've identified. Then decide if you want to use the specific number word 3 or a word like several. Finally, write your topic sentence. Now let's look at part C. Rewrite your number topic sentence as an IVF sentence. I want you to restate your number topic sentence as an IVF statement. Who are we writing about, or what is our I? Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones. It's already filled in for us. If you are struggling to think of a strong verb to use, choose one from the list below the chart. Embodies, embraces, illustrates, personifies, exemplifies, incorporates, combines. To finish the thought, restate or rename the traits that you've chosen. I want you to go ahead and select a verb and then complete your IVF concluding sentence. Now I want you to turn to page 56 in your student books. Let's look at our instructions. Write a paragraph that describes Mrs. Luella Bates Washington Jones. Focus on the kind of person she was as opposed to her physical features. Use the number topic sentence from page 55 and the IVF sentence as your concluding sentence. For each identified trait, provide an example from the text to illustrate it. So I'm going to give you some time to work on your paragraph. So now we're going to return to page 49 in our student books with what we looked at in the previous lesson. I want you to review your answers and make any necessary changes. Now let's flip back to page 35 in the student books. Let's look at our big idea questions again. Can a brief chance encounter make a lasting impact? Do people always need to be punished for their crimes? How did you respond to both of those in lesson 1? Have your answers changed after reading Thank You, Ma'am? People often come into our lives by chance. Sometimes people associate these chance encounters with a spiritual happening, something out of their control. How long would the encounter have to be to foster genuine change? First impressions are important, but don't always tell the whole story. Sometimes we allow ourselves to unfairly pass judgments on people after a brief introduction. Is it possible that there are valid reasons for committing a crime? And are forgiveness and love a deterrent to crime, or is punishment the only solution? What we read should make us think. Use our discussion and your thoughts about the text to determine what you will walk away with. Has it made you think about a personal experience or someone you know? Has your perspective or opinion on the specific topic changed? Do you have any lingering thoughts or questions? Write these ideas as your enduring understandings. What will you take with you from this unit? So, what did you end up writing for your enduring understandings? Why do you think the author wrote this passage? Was he successful in his purpose?